In December 2009, the President announced a temporary surge of forces into Afghanistan. When the President ordered the surge in the first place, it was for the purpose of refocusing our efforts on disrupting, dismantling, and defeating al-Qaeda, reversing the Taliban's momentum so it could not overthrow the Afghan government, and strengthening Afghan security forces and their government so that they can take responsibility for their own country. The President had a clear strategy. And because of the extraordinary sacrifice of our service members, the greatest fighting force the world has ever known, that strategy is succeeding. And as a consequence, the President is making good on his commitment to bring our young men and women home right on schedule. As the President said last night, we will draw down 10,000 of our troops by the end of this year, and will bring home the entire surge, 33,000 troops, by next summer. In his inaugural address, the President said,
"We will begin to responsibly leave Iraq to its people and forge a hard-earned peace in Afghanistan."
This has been a difficult decade. America engaged in 2 wars. But our administration is following through on our commitments to end those conflicts and end them responsibly. And we're keeping our promises. In Afghanistan, when we took office, the Taliban was on the move to overthrow the government, and the country risked becoming again a haven for al-Qaeda. The reason we went there in the first place, al-Qaeda. Since then, we've dealt al-Qaeda a severe blow. We killed Osama bin Laden and took out more than half of his senior leadership. And meanwhile, we've halted the Taliban's momentum, and the Afghan security forces are improving and taking on greater and greater responsibility. In short, we are achieving our objectives. The decision the President announced last night, though, is only the first step toward winding down this war. As the President also said,
we will be able to remove 10,000 of our troops from Afghanistan by the end of this year, and we will bring home a total of 33,000 troops by next summer, fully recovering the surge I announced at West Point. After this initial reduction, our troops will continue coming home at a steady pace as Afghan security forces move into the lead. Our mission will change from combat to support. By 2014, this process of transition will be complete, and the Afghan people will be responsible for their own security.
President Obama has also kept his pledge in Iraq. He said he would bring the war to a responsible end, and he is. A month after Inauguration Day, the United States still had 150,000 troops on the ground in Iraq. Since then, we've drawn down over 100,000 of those troops, and we've ended our combat mission.
There will be more danger in the months ahead. We will face new tests and unforeseen trials. But thanks to the sacrifices of those who have served, we have forged hard-earned progress. We are leaving Iraq to its people, and we have begun the work of ending this war.
I was fortunate to be in Baghdad last August as the last U.S. combat brigade left the country and our combat mission ended. Our commitment fulfilled, our promise kept. And our remaining forces will continue to come home throughout this year. America owes these heroes and their families a debt of gratitude that we can never fully repay. But you have my word that we'll keep the commitments we've made. As a proud father of an Iraq veteran, I want to be clear that goes for the families as well. President Obama and I are in awe of our warriors and the sacrifices their families have made. By winding down these wars and bringing home our troops, we will free up significant resources we can reinvest at home. After a decade of war, amid rising debt and hard economic times, this is an investment well worth making because our economic prosperity has always been the key to our progress, not only at home, but for our security around the world. So we're keeping our promises. I want to thank you for watching, and God bless you, and may God bless our troops and protect them.